I think the high note, and probably for me, was just seeing some of the continued successes of some of the housing initiatives I've done over the years for people with homeless, mental health, and addictions. Some of the new programs for first-time home buyers that some people like, some people don't, but I think it's a really important thing to give people the opportunity to get into their own home. The high for me, always has been, is when I get a file in my office where I can change somebody's life. It's really not about the big provincial picture. Sometimes I recently had a situation where somebody needed a particular type of drug for a rare disease and was able to help them facilitate that with the Ministry of Health. And that's the type of thing that you do locally that doesn't get seen in this job, but it's probably the most rewarding part. I would have liked to have seen us do better in the election, right? I mean, if there's one focal point for anybody in politics that was elected in BC in the last year was the election. So when you're government and you're trying to do your job, sometimes you get so buried in what you're doing, you need to step back and listen to what the public's got to say. And I think on a couple of issues, we probably may not have read it right, but that's politics. I think that you can't always get it right. Well, I know they still like me. I still got one of the largest, votes in the province, and I've been doing it now. This was my 6th election. So there's people out there that are giving of their time to so many things, and you get to know them, you get to work with them. And I think I continue to learn how innovative people are and the things they want to do to help the community. I think the first thing is to come through a healthy leadership campaign, select a new leader in February. That leader is going to have to then bring all the other sort of combatants, for lack of a better description, together, because you still need to unify after a leadership campaign, which sometimes can be divisive within. And then that leader is going to sit down and work with the party, look at the caucus, and look to build what the platform would look like going into an election in the future, as well as do the job that we need to do as a caucus going through the next session into May. At the same time, there will be a by-election that we need to concentrate on and win, because that was a seat that we've held for a long time, so we'll make sure that that part gets done. And once that unification takes place, I think we'll come out of it stronger on the other end. You know what I do? I've done it every year for probably 30 years. I usually go in between Christmas and New Year's and write out my goals for the year, and then I look at them at the end of the year, right? So I think we'll all have the same resolutions, maybe eat a little better, exercise a bit more, see if we can keep that even going for 30 days sort of thing. But I don't really do resolutions necessarily. I think it's just a block of things that I think need to be accomplished, or goals that I have for both myself personally, for my family, and professionally. And then I try and go and do that every year, and then at the end of the year I see how I did.